If you're a content creator, you know it's incredibly important to consistently be putting out new content on social media. But constantly having to come up with new topics to be talking about can be really exhausting. So let's take the exhaustion out of this for you because you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to come up with new topics every single time you're posting on social media. What you need to do is find the things that you're talking about and figure out new ways to say those things in. And this is really valuable because it lends to your authority on that topic. It also helps people to be able to learn and consume that piece of information in the way that they're going to be able to digest. Not everybody learns the same way. Not everybody hears everything the same way. So when you take the same topic, but you say it in different ways, now you're giving more possibilities for people to understand, to connect, to resonate, and to take action on it with, because at some point you're going to hit on the way that they need to hear it. So making sure that you have those overarching themes that you're discussing can be really, really valuable. And then saying them in different ways allows more people to connect with them, allows you to be in more of an authority on it, and allows you to not have to reinvent the wheel every single time. So think about the topics that you talk about. How can we say those things in different ways? Let's say we're going to be talking about how to create a certain dish. We're going to talk about how to create mac and cheese. It's going to be very easy for us and very common for us, how to create macaroni and cheese. Now you can create that recipe. You can just do it straightforward and talk about it. You can talk about the ingredients. You can go shopping for the ingredients. You can talk about easy ways to put those ingredients together. Right now, that's 4 different things on just one bowl of mac and cheese. You can even use some of the same footage and do different voiceovers for it. You're going to be picking something and talking about it in 5 different ways. That's 5 different pieces of content, and you can put them out back to back, or you can space them out over the course of a week, 2 weeks, a month. This does not have to be a ton of extra work and effort. Let's say I am going to be talking about why it's so important to make sure you're posting daily content on TikTok. I'm going to say it in 5 different ways. Why it's valuable for the algorithm. I'm going to talk about how it makes it easier for you to create content and understand your analytics. I'm going to talk about how doing more content on social media and posting every single day means you're going to grow your audience faster. I'm going to talk about a couple of different ways on why that's so important. I'm going to take the same topic, but I'm going to say it in 5 different ways. I could even sit here and say English Springer Spaniels are the best dog breed. I have English Springer Spaniels and a Pomeranian, and I could sit here and say English Springer Spaniels are the best dog breed because of these things, or I can show you why English Springers are the best, or I can talk about how easy life is, or how fun life is, or how engaged life is. All these things are leading to the same thing, and that's the coolest type of dog breed, right? You could say dog people are the best or cat people are the best. You can do something controversial or non-controversial. Whatever you want to do, just say it in 5 different ways. And it can be expanding on each other. It could be nothing to do with each other. It could be completely opposite type things, but say the same thing 5 different times. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Everybody thinks that we have to come up with new topics, and you don't. If you are the person who teaches about how to grow on TikTok, be that person. Say the same things over and over again in different ways, different tweaks, different versions of it. If you're the person who teaches dog behavior, be that person and do it again and again and again. Drill down on it. If you're the type of person who is teaching technology and you're going to teach me about a new Apple product, teach me in 5 different ways. Show me 5 different versions of how I can be using this and how it benefits me. And the more you talk about one type of topic, the more people are likely to take action, especially when it comes to working with you, buying your products, buying your affiliate links, all of those things. The more you represent it, the more often that they see it, the more often they're going to be likely to take action. It takes people 7 times on average seeing something to take action on it. So the more you can do on it, the easier it's going to be for them to say yes. The more they're going to feel confident in taking that next step or that action. So taking one topic that's working well for you right now, let's say this video is working well for me right now, here's what I'm going to do. This is a video on how I'm teaching my dog to use a splash pad, even though she's a little nervous about it. I have already done a short form piece of content, so now I'm going to do a long form piece of content. I'm also going to do another version of this where I'm going to go out and show the splash pad and how it works. That's another version. I am going to create another short form piece of content where my dog is playing with it, how she started, how she's doing now. 4 pieces of content from this one piece of content. I am then also going to talk about, what to look for in a good splash pad or splash pad care or something like that. You could I could just talk and list out different things, and they're all related to the same topic, and they're all going to do well because this is a popular thing right now in the summer while we're keeping our dogs cool. I could talk about how it keeps your dog cool. I could talk about how it's healthy for your dog. I could talk about how to make sure they don't pop it. There's so much that we could do in terms of short form content or long form content based on something I already know is working well. So I do not have to reinvent the wheel every single time I'm creating content. I just have to be smart about it. Follow along for more easy ways that you can level up your content creation and save time and effort and stress during your content creation so that you do not have to stress over it, but you can be very profitable with the content you're creating this year. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.